Ooh, that looks tasty. Welcome, folks. Today, the Hungry Gamer is back with another solo playthrough. Today, we're doing a solo play of Monasterium, designed by Arve D. Fuller and published by DLP Games, though coming back to Kickstarter relatively soon from another publisher, and that is on the screen right now. Now, for those of you that are thinking this, there is not an official solo mode published for this game. There is actually one that the designer has made, and he's actually shared it with me. I've gotten to check it out, but it's not published yet, so I didn't feel comfortable, well, making a video on it because he's not ready to share it yet. But what I have done, and actually I made this before I knew he had his own solo, is I made my own solo mode for the game, and it also works as a bot that you can put into a smaller player count game as well. And I thought, since the subscribers on the channel requested it, that I would do a playthrough using my own bot. And you can find a link to that solo mode down in the description, and it is subject to change as I'm slowly working through it and making it better and better, hopefully. And as we go through the game, I will explain what it is that I'm doing for the most part, but I'm not going to do a big, huge thing at the beginning and do the overview. I'm just going to mostly just jump in. Things to note. I am red, and the bot is yellow. You'll notice the bot does not have any boards. It doesn't use them. It will be utilizing its dice, and for the most part, it'll just be kind of getting points, which kind of represent the amount of points that could turn into later on in the game. And I've been testing this a lot, and I'm fairly confident I have it pretty close to dialed in as far as that goes. The bot also will not be going for the objectives. That will only be me doing that. And I only have enough stained glass window panes out that you would have for a single player in the game, which is 2 per player. And then just for my efforts, the objectives are I have an initiate in the chapel and then 2 in the cloister here in the green. And the exact same thing, but down in the red right here. Then have an initiate in the workshops around in the red, in the workshops around here in the rainbow, and in the bread dude in the chapel here. Have 3 in the surrounding area in the blue for that one. Then the 2 that are good for the whole game, same points, have 1 of each stained glass window and get 12 initiates out. The last thing I'll say is I have it set up to where there are 3 different difficulty levels, and I'm currently going to attempt this on hard. There's a very good chance I'll get my butt kicked, but that is okay. All right, so here we go. We're going to start out, and I will be the first player first, and I will start out and roll my dice, and here we go. Also, I'm assuming that you already know how to play the game. If you don't, it might be a little confusing, but c'est la vie. So I am going to go ahead, and I'm going to put out my 1s like so. And then the bot goes. And what the bot does is it never does a reroll, and whatever number it rolls the most of, it puts those out. So in this case, 6s. And back to me over here. You'll see I'm just kind of using this side is me and this side is the bot, just for a little bit of speed here. And I'm going to go ahead and use my reroll, because I'm hoping to get a red 6. That's really what I want. Ew, don't like any of those. But I am going first, so I'm going to take this here and see about putting 3 people out on that first turn, if I can make that happen. And I think I can. Well, can I? Let's see. I know I can get 2 guys out. Yes, I can get 3 guys out on the first turn. So that is what I'm going to be targeting, because I am going first. And so in this case, it rolled 3 different numbers, so it always takes the highest number and puts that out. Then back to me over here. And there's my red 6. Wow, there's a lot of 6s going over here. And he has 2 5s, so he is done. And back to me. Wow, another 6. Ooh, I don't want to give him a 1. Well, he won't take the 1. He would take the 5s. I think I'm going to be boring. I think I'm going to put out another 6 over here, which is going to be for a little bit of a slower... Oh my gosh, I got the 1 anyway. That is a disaster. All right, so we come into my turn first, and what I know is that the bot is going to take whatever number it can get the most dice at. So if I don't take the ones, it'll take the ones. So I'm going to take 3 ones, like so, and I'm going to start out and spin my 2 soup and 1 Brad. I've decided that this guy's definitely named Brad, and I'm going to put, let's see, I'm going to take this one here for extra movement later. And looking at my things up here, I need to get people in the cloister here and the cloister here, so it doesn't really matter. So I'm going to put them in this soup kitchen right here, and that's going to give me 1 point and a single hammer. Then for my second one, I'm going to use a single rosary, and I'm going to put, and I think, do I want to use the 1? Well, yeah, I think, ooh, yeah, I'm going to use the 1 again. I'm going to put him in the cloister right here. And then for my last one, I have 1 Brad left, and I'm going to use that Brad, and I'm just going to go ahead and put him right here. And I may have needed to do that in a different order, but you get the idea. So that is it for me. I feel really good about that first turn. That's a really hot first turn for me. And so as I said, it's going to simply take the 2 5s, which means he's going to move forward twice. And he comes there. And every time the bot passes one of these spaces on the board, with the exception of the last one here, it simply gets 3 points. Just keep it simple. And he goes right to there. And then he moves 1 more, and that's it for him. Now it's back to me, and it's time to go through all... Ooh. Well, I have no use for a 1, so I have to take my red 6. And what I'm going to do... Oh, I need to flip that over. Is that what I want to do? Yeah, I think so. Flip that over. You know what? I don't think I want to flip that one over yet. I think I want to flip this one over, my 5, which means I would have done that. Because now I'm going to take my red 6, make that a 5, move that there so I get a point. And I get to take another action. And I think the action that I want to take is I really need some rosaries so I can get my other guy in here and just lock that down. So I'm going to do that, and I'm simply going to take 1 rosary like that. Then he takes his 6, and what he does is on a 6, he just simply rolls it, and if he gets a 6, he'll roll it again, so he has a 2. Now on the 2, 3, and 4, which is usually a resource gain, he simply is going to get points, and the amount of points you get goes up depending on a 2, a 3, or a 4, and it varies depending on the difficulty. And I'm playing on hard, which means a 2 will get me 4, a 3 gets 5, and a 4 gets 6. So in this case, he's going to get 4 points. Simply for that right there. And that's it for him. Then it comes back to me, and I'm going to go ahead and do this and get another rosary. Comes back to the bot. There he goes. He has a 2, which is going to give him 4 more points. And as is, now, I will say I've never actually played against the bot on hard, so I may be about to get obliterated. You're also going to see that he jumps out to a very big lead very, very quickly, but that's mostly because he doesn't do objectives. Then it comes back to me, and I will take another die here. Well, actually, no, I'm going to go ahead and just take this 1. I'm not sure that it matters, but I'm going to take this 1, and that's going to allow me to spend 2 rosaries. And I'm going to send... Who do I want to send out? I think since I need to get lots of people in the cloisters, I'm going to take the 4 here out, flip this one over, and put him right on in there. And that means I've actually already accomplished my first objective on the first turn, which is going to be good for 10 points. And usually you do those at the end of the round, but I always feel better just doing it immediately because I am the type that tends to forget. And back to the bot. He has a 3, which is going to give him 5 points. And again, the idea here is eventually he'd be able to turn a Brad into someone who's in space, which would be worth points and more resources, etc., etc. And then for my last one, right here, I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to use this as a 4, which is going to get me a point and another rosary. Not a very exciting first turn, but there we have it. Then we're going to go up here, and he is now the first player, and here we go. And so he has 2, so those are going to go out. I'll slide him over there. Oh, and he needed 1 more die, actually. Okay. And then for me, and I didn't flip that back over. I think I'm picking second, so I don't really want... So I'm going to put these 2 1s out. I don't know that that's the best move, but that's what I'm going to do. And he's up. There we go. Reroll that. Cocked, so he gets 2 4s out. And, ooh. Well, I don't mind that 5. Yeah, I don't mind that. I'm going to take that 5. Ooh, and he's got more 2s. So that's interesting. So now 2s is a very hot commodity. And now it's just me rolling here. And, well, I like the 6. Not sure what I really want. I mean, 4s aren't bad. I think I'll go here. And a 5. Do I want the 5? Yeah, I think I want that 5. Okay, so now he gets to go first. And we look down what has the most dice. That's right here. Now, this is a rule that I'm still deciding on of whether or not he would take the 4s, because it's still only 3 action, or the 2s. And so the way I've decided to do it is it's just whichever one has more dice. It might not be optimal, but it is quicker and easier, I find. So he's going to take 3 2s, which is going to result in a lot of points. It's going to be 12 points for him. And I'm very much worried that I have no chance here, because he is just racking up the points like crazy. But you'll notice what he's not doing is he's not putting anybody out into the monastery. So perhaps I have a chance. And so I know that this next turn, he's going to want to take this. But if I don't take the 5s, I'm going to lose some 5s. And I think I want to take the 5s. So I'm going to take these 2 5s, and that's going to move me 1, 2. And I'm going to go ahead and take a Brad here. And that'll make sense in just a moment why I chose to do that. Then he's going to take the 4s, and this is another ton of points. It'll be 18 points for him. And I'm starting to think already that this might just be too hard, but we'll see. I mean, we're not even through day 1. He's on pace for 130 points or something right now. But again, that's okay. Then it comes to me. I'm going to take both of these, because otherwise use them or lose them. And what I'm going to do here is first I'm going to spend 1 Brad. And I'm going to go ahead and put this guy here into this chapel. And then, oh, I can't spend a rosary to put him there. Oh, I messed that up. But I can come here and I can use this action here, and I can take this window pane, which I will put right here, and use that to get another rosary. And he'll take the 6, and reroll the 6, and reroll the 6, and a 4. Oh my gosh, so many points. And that's another 6 points. All right. And then my last action is a 2, which will get me a soup. Okay. And that is the end of day 1. So neither of us have moved very far. I feel like I've made very little progress. I feel like he's made very little progress, but we shall see how this goes. And I'm a little bit worried because I just I haven't gotten very far, so I can't do a lot over there. But like I said, we'll see how this goes. It's very possible that I'm playing the worst game ever played of Monasterium. And so this comes back to me. And here we go. I get to go first. Okay, ooh. I like that. Ooh, 3 5s though. Let's see, that would get me 1, 2. Yeah, that's good. All right, those 3 5s. So I'm going to be able to use those 3 5s for me. And then here he goes. And he's putting out... Oh, gosh, there's so many 5s. That just... kind of ruins my plan. It makes those 5s less attractive. And that one is cocked. Wow, more. Okay, I don't need more 5s. So I'm going to flip and do a reroll. And how do I feel about 3s? Well, 3s are Brads. I like that. 4s are Rosary. No, I'm gonna put the 2 3s out. He'll take his 6, and my last one, and a 3. And let's finish him out. And he gets 2. Whoops, 3s are here. There we go. 2 2s. And a 4. Okay. Now I have to be clever here. So if I take 3 5s, he's going to get 2 5s. So I think that's clearly got to be my first move. Now the good thing is, because I have the window here, it's going to be 3 points for me. And I can go 1, 2, and I can upgrade this soup into a hammer. 3, like so, and that is me. Then he will take 2 5s also. He comes here, that gets him 3 points, and then moves to here. Oh, wait a minute. Wait. No, I'm going to leave him here. And I'm going to use that for this window. Sorry, I've gone back and cheated a little bit, but I'm going to take this guy. And what I'm going to do with this one is I'm going to put it here. This allows me to move 2, and I get to take another window. Now, I should look this up, but I don't want to stop the game and look it up. And I think when you get a window, you can take it from any of the monasteries. That might not be right, but that's how I'm going to play it. I'm going to go ahead and take this guy here and put it here and move again. 1, 2, and I'm going to take my red die, which goes, oh, that's disappointing. Oh well. And I'm going to go ahead and take that. Then it was his turn. He got his points. Oh dear. I think I got excited. And, no, that's right, because he just moved twice. And he got, okay, great. So it's back to me. So I can take, if I take this, he'll take those. So the better plan is for me to do this and take 2 soup, which will leave him getting 2 3s. So I gave him more points. That's going to give him 10 more points. And then back to me, I will take this 4 and get another Rosary and a point. And then he'll take his 6. 2, well, that's the best thing I've gotten yet. That's only 4 points for him. Now, what's interesting to me is he hasn't gotten anybody out yet, which is crazy to me. Then I get 2 3s, which is simply 2 Brads. All right, and that is the end of the turn, and now he is first. Okay, and nope, 6s it is. Okay, and ooh, so I do have a 6 there. That is good. No, I want these. Oh, he's going to go first. So we'll take those. Oh, sugar. He'll take those 1s. Do I want to risk it and hope something else comes up? Oh, gosh. I want those 1s. I don't know. I'm going to risk it. I'm going to risk it and put 3 1s out. Oh, gosh. That could be really bad. And he's going to go. Wow. More 6s. Yeah, he's definitely going to take those 1s. Shoot. And 6 5. Well, another 1. And I could actually, at least I would get one of them. Yeah, I think that's what I need to do. And he's got a 5. And now it's just me. Well, 1 is the word, I guess, here. 5 and 3. There we go. 5's good. And the 3. The other one is still a 3. Do I want a 3? Nope, I don't want a 3, so I will re-roll my 3. 4. Well, not great. Okay, so he goes first, and he will take 3 1s. Now, get to talk about how he manages what he gets to put out. So the way they work is they go to one of the monasteries their donkey cart's connected to, and they just get to put a meeple out. And they start in the chapel. So he goes here. Then, if they don't have anyone around the cloister, they go there. And they always start at top left, and they go around. And then they go into the cloister, and they start at 12 o'clock and go around. And since he went into the soup kitchen, he does get that 1 point, though no resource for it. Now it's back to me, and I have to go ahead and take these 2 ones, or he will take those. So we'll do that, and I need to get 2 into the cloister here. So first thing I need to do is get around the outside. So I'm going to take 2 soups and a bread, and I'm going to place this 1 and the 5 right here, which is going to be worth a point, and a 3rd hammer. Now I can spend a rosary right here to put someone into the cloister, and I'm going to take it from the first spot here, like so, and place him right there. And we're back to him, and he will take his 6, and he gets a 4, which is simply going to be 6 points. It's to me, and I have lots of time here because he's going to be taking all these 6s. And 4 is not terrible for me, but I think what I'm going to do is actually I'm going to take a 6, and I'm going to use that as a 1, which will get me a point. And I'm going to use a Brad to put into chapel right here. And back to him, he gets a 6, and he gets another 1. And now, since he has people there already, he'll go over to here, and he places 1 in this monastery. Back to me again. Now do I... So a 4 is not particularly useful to me. But what I am going to... Ooh, yep, that's what I'm going to take both my 5s. So for my first 5, I'm going to move here. And for my second 5, I will move here. So that's going to be 2 points for my 5s. And I get a window action. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my 1, which gets me a point, and I'm going to place someone into... it might have been a mistake. I probably should have done it that way, but oh well. What's done is done. Oh, I don't have any brads. Dang it. All right, so I'm going to use 2 rosaries right here to place yet another person. This time I'll take the one that gets me points on the 3 into the cloister here. And now that gives me that one there, which will be another 8 points, like so. All right, and back to him. And he has a 2, which that worked out pretty well because that's only going to be 4 points. And then now, if I take the 4, also what? No, what I need is a Brad. That's what I need. So I'm going to take the 6. I'm going to use it as a 3 to get myself a Brad, and that will also get me a point, which means he gets the 4, which is a bummer, so that's going to give him 6 points. So that might have been a mistake. And oh my gosh, is that the end of round? Oh my gosh, we are 2/3 of the way through the game, and I've barely done anything. Oh my gosh, this is horrible. All right, well, c'est la vie, right? And I did not. Did I get that one done? Oh, I didn't put a guy here. I'm such an idiot. I would have this one. No, I don't have anybody there. Okay. All right, well, let's move into the last round. Now, so it's noted what the AI does when it gets to the end is in the first 2 rounds, it'll take a die. In the last round, it'll take the 5 points. So it's back to me. I'm first. I really gotta... Oh gosh, I really think I messed up by not putting a guy in this chapel here. But so I think my plan's got to be... Oh man, I don't know. Boy, I'm a mess. I think I've played this very, very poorly, but that's the way it goes. So here we go. First is me. Ooh. It's a lot of 5s. Now 5s are actually pretty good for me. So I'm going to do that. And he has a bunch of 2s. If I'm smart, I'll actually leave those 2s for him. 2 1s. Well, I got some stuff. Yep, I'm going to take those 1s. And, wow, more 2s. 5 and a 3. Ooh, a third 5. That's pretty good. And wow, more 2s. Holy smoke. So this could be really good for me. I might be able to make a good comeback because of all those. No, don't need another 2. I'll use my reroll. And that's much better. A 6. So now, I think I need to take the 3 2s. Yeah, I think so. So I'm going to take 3 2s. And my first 2, I'm going to use to get myself a window. And I'm going to get this window here, which is going to let me move twice. 1, 2. And I'm going to take, do I want a Brad? Is that what I want? Yes, I do. I'm going to take a Brad. And because I've completed this, I can get 5 points. Then for my second 2 and my third 2, I'm still going to get some soup. Then he will also take 3 2s, which is going to be 12 more points. Like so. If I don't take the 5s, he'll take the 5s. But I'll lose the 1s. I think I need the 1s. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to spend a Brad and all 3 of my hammers, and I'm going to put somebody, well, first what I'm going to do is I'm going to spend just a Brad, and I'm going to put somebody into the chapel, and I will take this one right here. I'm going to put him into this chapel, and then I'm going to spend the other Brad and the 3 hammers, which will get me 2 points, and this, and I'm going to give myself, I think, this spot here, which on a 3 I can get 2 of multiple resources, and that's going to put him right there. And that gets me closer to having this if I can get my butt all the way over there. Oh, and those 2 1s give me 2 points because I have that. So he's going to take the 2 5s, and so I'm going to go 1 2, which is going to give him 3 points. And he now has 100. I'm starting to think I should have played on easy here. What am I saying? I'm starting. I was already thinking that. So I'm going to take the 2 because he'll take the 2 otherwise. Now I'll get 3 actions in a row, so I'll take the 2. And I think what I will do here is I'm going to go ahead and get a window for my action here. And I will take this one here, and I'm going to complete that row for 4 points. And I will give myself a Brad. And if I can get one more guy out, I'll actually accomplish that goal there. Sends to me again, and I will use my 5. And, oh, interesting. No, I'm going to use my 6. I'm going to use my 6 as a 3, which will give me a point. And I'm going to get 2 of a thing. I think what I want, because I need to get a lot of people around the outside over here, is I'm going to use that for 2 soup. And basically, what I'm hoping is going to happen is I'm going to be able to just get three guys around the edge here this next round. We'll see if I can do that. Oh, I don't have enough Brads for that, though. Well, we'll see what happens. Then I'm going to use the 5, which will give me another point. And I could either move, which I do need to do if I want to try to get there. No, I'm going to take another window. So I do get the point for that. I'm going to take a window, and I'm going to get this. Let's see, I have... Yeah, the only one I don't have is this one. No, wait, do I have them all? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I have all of them. That's amazing, which means I did that for 8 points. And so I'm going to take another one. I think I'm just going to take this one here. That's a harsh one for me to get. And I'm going to go right here and get myself another Brad. Okay, that is the end of my going first. Back up to him. Okay, and 3s it is. Okay. Now the guaranteed 1 is good. But I think actually the 2 1s. I'm going to take the 2 1s. Even though he's going to go first, I don't think he's going to take those. And 2 3s. Ooh, 2 1s though. I don't want to give him. So, did I use my reroll? Shoot, I don't know if I flipped it. Well, I'm going to assume that I used my reroll already. And well, there's a lot of oh no, 3s are good because I'll be able to get more 3s if I do that. And he takes the 6. Let's see. So he's going to take 1, 2, 3. And that's a lot of. I need more 1s though. 6s aren't bad. I'm gonna do that. We'll see. We'll see. I don't know if that's a good idea. And his last one. Good lord. Another 3. There's a 1. I want that. Definitely. And another 3. So let's see. So if he goes these 3 first, then I go those 3. He'll do 3. So yes, I'm going to put that 3 there. And the last one is a 6. Great. So we shall see if this was a bad move. Now that said, I don't think there's a chance in hell I catch him. I mean, this is a butt kicking. But his 3 3s is going to be a total of 15 points. Then I am going to take 3 1s, which will first off give me 3 points. And first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take a window, stained glass window, and I'm going to take this one and put this here, which will complete the row for 5 more points, and will give me another book. That's my first one. Then for my second one, I'm going to use Brad and 2 books here, which is going to give me 3 points, and another window, but I'll do that in a moment. Oh, how did I? Oops, I shouldn't have been able to get that window before. But I can get it right now. So we'll just, well, so I cheated a little bit there. I shouldn't have been able to actually have that second window. But I will now just take this one, which I will put here. It also helps to actually put the guy out. I will take this one and put him here. And the window that I'm going to take to complete my thing will be this one, which is going to give me another 9 points. And do I want a rosary or a book? I think I want a rosary. I'm not sure what I'll do with it. We'll see. Then he takes these 3 3s, which is another 15 points. Back to me. Now I can either take, so let's see. So if I take this, either way I'm getting the same thing. So I'm going to take, I want to take the 6 first. And use this. Oh man, I'm not going to get 3 guys out here. Shoot. Oh, I think I'm at, yep, I blew it. Bummer, bummer, bummer. Well, that's the way it goes. So I will use my 2 3s. That'll be 2 points. First one I will use there to get 2 rosaries. And the other one I'll use to get a Brad. And he'll take a 6, which is a 1, so he will put somebody out. And he has people here, so he will come right up here. And then for my last thing, I can put somebody out. Well, let's see. So I definitely need to put somebody out. And I think it's smartest to get someone into a cloister. Or, no, not a cloister. it's smartest, I think, to do this. I think that's going to be the smartest. And so I used a 1 to do that. And then I have accomplished that one for 8 points. And we have reached the end game. Now, the first thing that happens is we do one last bit of placement for the AI. And it comes in the form of putting out acolytes, initiates, as it were, into all of the different monasteries. And if it's on easy, they just put 1 space permitting in each chapel. On medium, it's 1 there and 1 along the outside, though they don't get bonus points for that. And on hard, 1 in each space. So this is where I'm about to get obliterated. Because he gets 1 here. Putting 1 here doesn't really matter, except for the fact that it is following the rules. Here. 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 So you can see on hard, it is really, really hard. I know he's going to wind up with like 160 points or something, I think. Okay, so first we go through and we do our in-game scoring of who's dominating each of the chapels. And let's see, I have this one. I have that one. So he has 3 of them, so that's 15 points for him. And 10 points for me. Then we do having someone in each chapel, which is going to be 15 points for him. And I have 4 of them, so that's 10 points for me. Then this one I get 2 times 2, so that's 4. I get 2 here, none here, none here. And this is where it gets really bad for me. Okay, so he gets 2 points there, 1 point there, 4 points there, 1 point there, and 2 points there. So, yeah, that was a total butt kicking of 115 to 170. So clearly, I have not quite modulated the hard difficulty quite right, but hopefully you get the idea of how this game works. And so what I'm actually going to do is I'm actually going to rebalance the hard, because I haven't actually played against the hard before. And now that I see just how hard it is, and just kind of change it up just a little bit. But hopefully you get the idea of how this bot works. It is relatively simple, and as you can see, it's definitely a challenge. Had I been playing on medium or easy, he would have had far fewer initiates out in the chapels at the end, so I think I would have actually won. I would have also won this one, so that would have been a 10-point swing either way. And this one here, I still would have lost. So that would have been a bit of a swing there. And so it would have actually been much, much closer had I done that. But I'm going to rework this and change up the scoring a little bit. But as I said, hopefully you get the idea of how this bot works. I'd love for you to try it out if you have this game. Let me know what you think. And as always, if you found this video useful, please like, subscribe, and share. Maybe join the channel as a member. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful, wonderful day.